So we have another Android TV box. This one is powerful and compact in size. This is the X4 Pro full Android TV box. This is powered by the S905X4 Quad-core along with the Mali G3.1. You've got 4 gigs of LPDDR4 RAM along with 32 gigs of internal storage. This supports dual band Wi-Fi AC with Bluetooth 4.0. You do have a gigabit LAN, full Android version 11. This supports HDMI version 2.0, supports 4K HDR at 60 FPS, supports the AV1 codec. You've got 5.1 surround sound, and this comes with a standard infrared remote control. Now I'll quickly show you what else you get in the box. So we've got our user manual, power supply, and you can see it's a USB-C power supply, and there's the voltage. And mine did come with a UK plug included. You're also getting a short HDMI cable. You're getting an external infrared cable and a standard remote control. This is infrared and is powered by 2 AAA batteries. Now the TV box is compact in size, it's made from plastic. You've got a shiny black finish on top with the X4 Pro logo, and you've got this metal trim going all the way around. On the front you do have an infrared sensor, so I don't think you even have to use this cable, but we'll wait and see. You've got some vents along with a micro SD card, USB 2 port, USB 3 port, and if we keep going, you've got your Type-C power socket, AV out, infrared port, and on the back you've got a reset hole, a small external Wi-Fi antenna, you've got your gigabit LAN and your SBDIF. There is another vent over here, and on the side you have your HDMI 2.0 output, and that brings you back to the front. And this is what the bottom of the box looks like. So connectivity does seem to be quite comprehensive. Without any further ado, I'm going to get this hooked up to my TV and capture card, and we're going to find out exactly how good the X4 Pro TV box really is. I'll be right back. So first of all, I ran a boot up speed test, and this TV box took only 9 seconds to fully load the home screen from a cold start. And here is Android 11. We have a desktop style home screen, and yes, we do have navigation bars at the top and the bottom, which is certainly useful. So you have complete flexibility to customize the icons however you want, exactly as you would be able to do on your smartphone or your tablet. Now let's head over to the main system settings and go to device preferences and check out the system storage info. Now you'll see that this box has 32 gigs of internal storage, from which we have 27 gigs free to use. Now if we have a quick look in about, you will see that this box is running full Android version 11. Now let's check out some of the new options and features of this box. So under inputs and devices, the main features here are HDMI CEC settings, and something new, we have menu button, which actually lets you customize what the menu button does on the remote control. That's quite interesting and could be quite useful. You can also play around with mouse settings, including pointer speed. Alright, we're going to have a quick look at display settings. So here you will find your resolution, color and HDR options. You've got screen positioning and orientation. Automatic frame rate can be switched on or off and customized to your personal preference. And here are all these sound formats supported by this box depending on your setup. And next up, we are checking out the panel and interface options, under which you can adjust your system navigation bar options, your recent application windows. There is also a hardware monitor, so you can check out system info like network, IP, maximum CPU temperature, load and frequency, and lots more. And this can be switched on or off as required. There's 2 ways to view this information. A box overlay on the left can be activated, or you can just have it on the status bar at the top. Now under home screen, we only have 1 launcher installed, but you can install other launchers from the Play Store as you normally would. You can also select your voice input application, and Google being the popular choice for most of us. And your animation options are also here, usually found under developer options. So next up, power options. So the power indicator, color and function can be customized. That's rare, I've not seen that before. Then you have stay awake, screensaver. I'll give you a quick look at the energy saving option, so you can set up a timer for it to automatically switch off. Then you have power key definition with timer and wake up motions. Under storage, you will find various options to connect server/clients, etc. And yes, we do have a super user root switch, so you can root it at a flick of a switch on or off as required.
And thereafter we have Google Assistant, location, accessibility and advanced settings, which will take you to full Android settings. And as you guys just saw, this box is jam-packed with lots of customization options and features to play with. Okay, so now we're going to check out the complete system apps. So these are all the default apps available on this box as standard. I have not installed anything yet. And you get a few apps to get you started. So that includes Google Chrome, you've got Media Player, you've got Movie Player, Miracast, AirScreen, and the Google Play Store. But there are quite a few apps missing, so there's no YouTube, Netflix, Kodi, or anything like that. But you do have the Play Store, so you should be able to download all of your favorite apps. Now the first app we need to test is Miracast, which is screen mirroring for your Android smartphones. And I did test this out with a number of phones, but unfortunately I could not connect. Now it could be an Android 11 issue, as we have experienced this in the past on other boxes where Miracast just specifically does not work. Now this box also comes pre-installed with AirScreen, which is screen mirroring for your iOS devices, and that actually worked absolutely fine with both my iPhone 12, my iPhone 12 Pro Max and my iPhone 13. It worked absolutely fine, connected nice and easy with very minimal lag. So this box supports screen mirroring for iOS devices only. Android devices are not supported at the moment. So now it's time to check out some 4K video samples from a USB drive, and I'll be doing this with the included Movie Player app. So let's begin with some high bitrate Jellyfish demos. So the first one, 160 megabits per second, playing smooth as usual. Next one, I jumped straight to the 400 megabits per second file, and it initially looked like it was going to struggle, but soon smoothed itself out and it played back fine. And here are a few 4K HDR samples at 60 FPS. And moving on to YouTube streaming, and as you can see, you can stream 4K at 60 FPS with HDR on YouTube.
Remember, for whom you shed your last teardrop. I can feel that.
The darkness has overtaken the entire continent.
An evil like this world has never seen before.
Wolf, the villain of every story. Duh. And this is the crew: Miss Tarantula, Mr. Shark, Mr. Piranha.
Okay, so let's talk about Netflix. Netflix was not available to download from the Play Store, so I had to sideload it from a USB drive, and version 6.26 worked fine, but I did have to attach a mouse in order to navigate, as the remote control would not work with this version of Netflix. Oh, and you are limited to SD quality streaming.
Bu düzen yıkılırsa hepsi göçüğün altında kalır.
Amazon Prime Video also gave us SD quality max. Alright, so now it's time for some PUBG gaming. Maximum selectable graphics is HD. If you try and select anything higher, it says coming soon or not supported. And maximum frame rate is high. So here is some gameplay. Now I'm only using this game as it is quite graphically intense. Now the game is not actually playable with a controller. I had to attach a mouse to use the on-screen touch controls. So I'm only using this game to show you what this system is capable of. So for you advanced users, DRM info shows Google Widevine level 3, and here is CPU Z, where you can check out the clock speeds, and you can see it's running the Mali G31. This box is running Android 11, and it does have a root switch in settings, so you can decide whether the box is rooted or not. Furthermore, here are the results for the internal disk speeds. We achieved 139 read and 115 megabytes per second write. In the Wi-Fi speed test, we achieved download speeds of 62 and upload speeds of 18 megabits per second, and this is basically the top speeds we achieve in our office. So that brings us to our benchmarks. beginning with Geekbench multi-core score of 524, and in Antutu we achieved 100K. So let's see how that compares with the others. So here is my top Android TV box chart for 2022. The ranking is based on Antutu benchmark performance scores, so higher benchmarks equals higher ranking and better performance. But the higher benchmark does not necessarily mean it's a good box overall. Therefore, I've still added a color-coded rating system so you can see exactly how each box ranks from a rating out of 5. So as you can see, the new X4 Pro has taken position 9 on this chart with a benchmark score of 100K. And I've also scored this box with a 4 out of 5 rating, giving it an overall good. Now you can view the full versions of all my charts online at chigztech.com and read them at your leisure. So there you have it, guys. That was the new 2022 version of the X4 Pro, and here are my thoughts. You're getting a compact, space-saving TV box with plenty of advanced features and customization options, including root switch, good performance, good specifications, fast UI with Android 11. You're getting fast Wi-Fi and gigabit LAN, and you're also getting a micro SD expansion. 4K 60 and high bitrate 4K up to 400 megabits per second played absolutely fine from a USB drive. 4K online streaming is capable from third-party apps like your live TV software, etc. But unfortunately, with official apps like Netflix and Prime, due to Widevine Level 3, you are only getting SD quality streaming max. Other than that, this is a very decent box for everyday streaming. I absolutely love the advanced features and the sheer customization options available. It's even good for Android gaming and even old school emulation. And the Mali G3 one handles up to PSP emulation quite well. So bottom line, for the price, this box is not bad. Although there are some limitations due to lack of certifications, if you can look past that, the space-saving design and ample connectivity makes this box a worthy of a thumbs up. I hope you found this one useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.